Okay, so we got to the chapter review, the workbook, page 97. Alright, let's check it out. Name the base for each height, right? Let's read the first one, A. If the height is AE, if this is the height AE, right? You can see that this is the base. So CB or BC, right? Okay, next one. If the height is BF, right? This is the height. This is the 90 degrees angle perpendicular to AC, right? AC or CA. All right, and the last one, if the height is CD, the height is CD perpendicular, this is the base, BA, right? BA or AB, okay? All right, the next one, name the height for each base, right? Now we need to identify the height. We have the base. The first one, the base is PQ, right? The base is PQ. Here is the base, here is the perpendicular line, right? So the answer is SR or RS. If the base is PR, right? This is your base. What's gonna happen? We extrapolate it, we make it longer, right? Perpendicular line and the right angle, right? So this is our height, right? QU or UQ, okay. And the last one, the base is RQ. This is the base. We need to make a perpendicular line, so we make it longer. Perpendicular line. Here is the height. Yeah. So it is PT to TP. Okay. All right. Next page, page 98. So the problem 3, right? Here's the figure PQRST, right? We need to calculate this, so you can clearly see, right, what's going on. This figure is broken for you into 3 small figures, right? This triangle, this square, and this triangle, the bigger triangle, right? So let's find this triangle first, right? PVT, area of the triangle, right? What is the height and the base? So here is the height, here is the base. How do we identify? They give us this information, right? This tells us that PQ is equal to QR. It means that this is a square, as we said, and visually it's a square, and QR is equal to TS, to this side. So these two sides of the square are equal to this side of the triangle, TS, and equal to 4 centimeters. That's what they say, right? So if this is 4 centimeters, if this is 4 centimeters, and this is 4 centimeters, this is 4 centimeters, right? So this is 3 centimeters, right? And this side is 4 centimeters, and this side is 3 centimeters, right? And this is our height and base. So triangle PVT is what, 3 times 4 and 1/2, right? So it is 6 square centimeters. Right, we got the first one. Right, area of a square, very easy. Our square is PQRV, this square, right? 4 by 4, right? 16 square centimeters, right? And lastly, the triangle TRS, okay? How do we find that? This side is 4, and we know that this side is 7, right? That's it. So 1/2 times 4 times 7, right? Again, 4, and this thing is 7, right? Same thing. Okay, and it is 14 square centimeters, right? So we have all our areas. The total area of the figure. Is what? 6 plus 16 plus 14 is equal to 36 square centimeters. That's your answer. 36 square centimeters. All right, you got that part. The perimeter of a rectangle GHQ Okay, right, the whole perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is, if you remember from the previous year maybe, is the sum of the whole side. So this side plus this side plus this side plus this side, right? So if you add up all the sides, KG, GH, HJ, and KJ, this is called the perimeter, right? So the perimeter of the rectangle, they said 256 centimeter, right? Its length is 3 times as long as its breadth. Find the area of the shaded triangle, right? So again, perimeter, our perimeter can be represented as what? Length 2 times, right? Length plus length, and breadth plus breadth plus breadth, right? This is our perimeter, and they tell us that it's 256 centimeter, right? Now the second one, they tell us that length is 3 times our breadth. Okay? So how many breadths, right? This is 3 breadths, this is 3 breadths plus 1 plus 1. How many total? 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1, 8 breadths, right? 8 times breadths is how much? 256 centimeter. So we can find our breadths. 256 divide, I'm not going to write it as a fraction, divide by 8 is equal to 32 centimeters. Okay, and length, our length 3 times, they tell us 3 times 32 is equal 96 centimeters, right? 3 times longer. Now we have our breadth, we have our length, and we have the height and the base of the triangle, right? So the area of the shaded triangle is the half of it, right? Half of the area. So half of the area of the rectangle, or 1/2 times base times height, right? And the answer is 1536. Well, I cannot see here, but square centimeter. Okay, 1536 square centimeters. Okay, next problem 5. Right, you have a figure. Right, sorry. You have a figure. You need to find the area of the shaded area, right? So basically this rectangle that you see, this rectangle minus this white cutout, right? So this is what we find. We find the area of the rectangle, right? Area of okay, I'm gonna write it for you. Rectangle ABCD, right, is equal what? We have two sides, 18 and 8. So very simple. 18 times 8, 144 square centimeters, right? Okay, we got one. Now we need to find a triangle. Yeah. So this side, the whole side is 8, right? And now we can see that they show us with this mark that this part is same as this part, right? That these two parts are equal, right? AE is equal to ED, right? So basically 4 and 4, right? That's it. So this is the base of the triangle, and then we prolong it, and then we put the perpendicular line, and this is the height. And the height, you can see the height is the half of 18, right? So basically, 9 and 9, right? That's it. You have your height, you have your, not this one, you have your base, right? So area of the triangle, FEB is equal to 1/2 times 4 times 9, which is 18 square centimeters, right? So shaded area is the difference, right? You have your rectangle minus your triangle, and you got the answer, 126 square centimeters. 126 square centimeters. Next problem. Here is a rectangle and PQRS, right? PQRS, okay? Rectangle PQRS. You can see that the shaded area that we need to find is minus these two triangles, okay? All right. So that's very simple. So first, let's find the rectangle, right? Area of our rectangle P. Well, I make this kind of symbol, but you everywhere you better write a word, right? Okay, PQRS, 12 times 15, right? So this is 12 one side, this is 15 one side. Yeah, I hope it's clear. 180 centimeter square. Okay, we got our rectangle. Now, our first triangle, PQT, this one, right? PQT. Area of triangle PQT is equal to what? Is equal to one height, right? One height is 12 and the base is 10, or vice versa, it doesn't matter. 1/2 times 12 times 10, right? Which is 60 square centimeters. Next triangle is this triangle. We know the base, we know the height. It's the whole thing is 12 and this little thing is 3, right? So SV is 3, PQ is 12, so the difference is 9, right? And the base is 5. So that's what we do. Area of triangle VRT, yeah. Area of triangle VRT is what? 1/2 times 5 times 9 times 5 times 9, which is 22.5 square centimeters. That's it, right? You have your area of rectangle. You need to subtract area of big triangle and area of small triangle. This is what we do. Shaded area is equal to 180 minus 60 minus 22.5 is equal to 97.5 square centimeters. 97 point, doesn't look like 7, 97.5 square centimeters. That's it. Okay, this actually is already starting to get interesting a little, right? So in this figure, okay, sorry again, right? So we have our two squares. They tell us that this square ABFG and CDEF, right, are two squares, one small, one big, right? Okay, and the shaded area inside. Now, how can I find this? How can I find the shaded area inside? Well, if you think about it, right, it's gonna be the area of these two squares first minus what? White areas. One white area is the triangle ABG, another white area is the triangle CDB, and the last triangle, the big one, is GDE. If I calculate each of these triangles, right, and remove them and subtract them from the total area of two squares, I will be able to find. All right, so this is what we do. The first one, we need to calculate the area of two squares and put them all together, right? So area of square, you write square ABFG, the first small square, right? One side is 12 by 12. 12 by 12 is 144 square centimeters, right? Area of square CDEF, right? CDEF, one side is 18 by 18, which is 324 square centimeters, right? So we got their areas, right? Both of their areas. Okay? Now, let's find our triangles. So the first, again, pay attention on this GE, right? What I do. GF plus FE, right? So again, GE is equal and GF plus FE. So basically it is 12 plus 18 is equal to 30 centimeters, right? So the first thing we do is to find this. Let's find this big triangle, DEG, right? First big triangle, okay? All right, so the area of triangle DEG is equal to what? So DE, this is 18 because this is 18, right? They're same, okay? And we just found our height and our base, or that doesn't matter, our base and our height. 1/2 times 30 times 18. This is what you find. 270 square centimeters. All right. So the next step, what we do is we find this triangle, CDB. Okay. So area of triangle CDB is equal to 1. We need to find, we know only one side, this is 18, right? Because the CDEF is square, right? We need this little piece, CB. Right, well, CB is basically this side minus this side, right? Minus this side. So it's a side of bigger square, it's a CF minus BF, right? All right, so our CF is 18, right? So before that, we can write it down before we're writing the area, right? We can write that CB is equal to 1, 18 minus 12, right? 6 centimeter. And now we can write our area of triangle CBD, right? This is 1/2 times 6 that we just found and times 18. The answer is 54 square centimeters, right? Okay. Lastly, we find this small triangle, right? ABG, right? Triangle ABG is very easy. Oh, where's my area of triangle ABG is what? 1/2, and those are the sides of the square, 12 and 12 times 12, which is 72 square centimeter. That's it. So rectangle plus rectangle, right? Rectangle plus rectangle minus all triangles. 1, 2, 3, right? So shaded area is equal to what? 144 plus 324. Those are our small and big squares, right? Minus triangles, 270 minus 54 minus 72. And our answer is 72 square centimeters, right? 72 square centimeters. Okay, so problem 8. All right, thing that looks kind of hard, and everything is very simple. All you need to do is just to break it down. Where's my pen? Break it down like this, and like this. All right, and now you have what? You have your square, you have your rectangle, and you have your triangle, right? So how do you find one by one? So let's find this one first. Okay, let's find the rectangle LMPT, right? LMPT. So area of rectangle LMPT is equal to what? Is equal to, one side is 2, we can see one side is 2 and one side is 3. 2 by 3, 6 square centimeters. Easy, right? Now, this triangle PTS, right? PTS triangle, so area of triangle PTS is equal to what? Well, half. We know that this is 2. We know that this is one side of this square, right? So it makes it 4, right? Times 2 times 4 is equal to 4 square centimeters, right? Lastly, area of the square. Area of this square, right? Area of square PQRS. PQRS is equal to what? Very easy, 4 by 4, right? 16 square centimeters. So last step, what do? You just put them all together. 6 plus 4 plus 16, right? Figure, like area of the figure. 6 plus 4 plus 16 is equal to 26 square centimeters. All right, that's it. Okay, interesting problem. Rectangular piece of paper was folded to form the shape shown below. Find the shaded area. Okay. All right. So the rectangular piece was initially like, if you draw it like this, well, I'm not gonna make it pretty. I'll try, but okay. So, anyways, right? So what do you see? If you want to find the shaded area, this shaded area is basically your piece of paper, rectangular piece of paper, rectangle minus this triangle minus this triangle, okay? And those triangles are same, they're absolutely identical, absolutely similar, right? And we know what? We know everything. We know the base and we know the height, or vice versa, right? This side of the triangle is the same as the side of the rectangle. So the first, let's find the area of the rectangular piece of paper, right? You need to write rectangular piece of paper. 24 by 34, two sides, 24 by 34, right? We find the area 816 square centimeters. Okay. Our next step, we need to find the area of the triangular folded part, like this part. Yeah. We have a base. We have a height. Area of the triangular folded part. Okay, what is that? It's a half of 8 and times what is it, 34, right? One side, this side, 34. Okay, what is this? 136 square centimeters. Okay, so our shaded area is the whole area of the rectangular piece of paper minus, now see, look at the picture, right? We have two of them, two same triangles, right? So we need to subtract two of them, 2 times 136 square centimeters. Okay, and the answer is 544 square centimeters. 544 square centimeters. All right, last problem in the chapter review. Interesting. In the figure below, square, this is the square. It is made of 4 identical triangles. This is the triangle, right? Find the area of square W, X, Y, Z. All right. Pretty straightforward, right? So they give us everything. They give us the base, they give us the height. We need to find the area. Let's find it first. Area of each triangle. Area of each triangle is 1/2 times 4 times 3. Okay, so which is what? Which is 6 square centimeters. What is the next thing? We're gonna know the total area. There are 4 of them, so we just multiply it by 4. Total area of the four or actually you should write it, everything is a word. 4 triangles. Okay, so 6 times 4, 24 square centimeters. Okay, area of the unshaded part. Okay, this is interesting, right? Now we can see, like, for example, look at this triangle, right? We can see that this side of the triangle is 4, right? But this second triangle is looking at it, so this short side is 3, right? So what is the side of this little square inside, right? This is 1, okay? So it is little square with the side of 1. So unshaded part, area of the unshaded part, yeah, is what? Basically, so 4 minus 3 times 4 minus 3, right? So 1 by 1 square centimeters, very tiny square, right? How do we find the total area of WXYZ? Right, area of square WXYZ is equal to what? 24, all of the triangles and one little square. 24 plus 1, 25 square centimeters. That's your answer, 25 square centimeters. All right. Okay, here are the answers again. You can pause the video on any page.